I've just finished my bi-weekly mow of a lot of everything here, and here of course is my pal John, who is one of the best things I've ever bought. I can't recommend them more, but I'd like to show you something else right now. This is my meadow. It's the backfield, and this would have taken me about an hour to mow before John, maybe half an hour or so with John now. And a couple of years ago, when gas prices started to go up, I decided to let this go. Let's look a bit closer. What I've done is to mow a path all the way through it, and it's a kind of windy path, and at the various bends of the path we have oak trees, or at least major trees, and then along the north, this is facing north here, you can see I've planted what will in the end be a pine hedge. When we started this, Robin said, oh, we should plant some wildflowers. Well, of course, as you can see, there was really no need for that, in that they're all here anyway. And the rotation that we're in at the moment is milkweed, but this is about the 8th rotation that we've had in the summer season, and every few weeks something else, has its turn, and it's absolutely beautiful. So here's a native red oak. This is about 5 years old now, and it's about 20 feet tall right now, and we're coming up now to an English oak, and this is just something we picked up maybe about 4 inches high, also about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's doing very well. And so what we're going to have, I don't know if we can still see here in the end, in about 15 or 20 years, we'll actually have the beginnings of a forest garden. It's also, of course, a place that is absolutely alive with insects, and if we're going to have bees around here, this is what will be a great place for them. This is the other English oak on the other corner, and that will spread out to be something really special, and I'll show you what I think I mean by that in the last clip. So this is my pride and joy here. It's an English oak. It must be very old. It must be a couple of 100 years at least, I think, to be this big, and it is a truly wonderful tree. We're just going to look at all the complexity of this tree. Absolutely fantastic. Late to come into leaf, but also late to lose its leaf. And so what I'm hoping we'll end up having is, over here, 4 of these on the corners. So somebody, I hope in 100 years, will say, I wonder who was so kind to do this. And in the last bit I'm going to show you why I feel I should do this. Here's another shot of the wonderful oak, maybe an easier shot to see here. This is our driveway, and along here you can see this wonderful line of lindens, which we think were planted by J. Walter Jones. At least that's the story, although I think they may actually precede him. And whoever planted them, this was a great gift. All they would ever have had would have been, a few immature trees, as we have in the meadow. And what they've given everybody afterwards is this remarkable, beautiful piece of nature helped by man. So the only way I can ever thank the person who did this is to try and do the same in our meadow.